how I'm printing 23K a day with meta ads, and it's not what you think. It's actually psychology tricks, which goes hand in hand with the latest meta ads update. So if you're drop shipping, scaling your brand, you're gonna wanna understand this. Creative diversification and how you present it and scale it is gonna get you to 20K days. It's also the latest update. I think it's been happening over the past couple of months. That's why Facebook ads have been super up and down, but we figured it out. I've spoke to some of my other founder friends or agency owners who have managed 8 to 9 figure brands. This is how they're playing the game. This is how I'm playing the game as well. And we're hitting 23K days with this method. So I'm gonna get into it, explain everything. I'm not gonna hide anything, just gonna show you everything. So let me refresh this just so you can see it's legit. Last month on this store, we did $415,000. We're scaling up. This method's working very well. Let's get into it. Essentially, one of the latest updates on Meta at the moment is creative diversification, and it goes hand in hand with creative psychology. It actually works even better. So if you're good at sales or you're good at being creative to sell things, it's going to play really well for you. So stop thinking about it on a data level anymore, but think of it in a human psychology level. So when I first started doing Facebook ads, and I was like, fucking hell, people buy through Facebook ads, that's crazy. Like, who's clicking on an ad and just making a purchase straight away? The fact is, people buy through ads, but it's through a journey. They'll see a first ad, then they'll see another ad, and then they'll be like, maybe I'll purchase in a few days. Then they'll see another ad that's gonna close the deal and get them to push over the line. So one thing you'll probably notice if you do e-com, drop shipping, when you're scaling your ads, generally your top spending ad has a lower ROAS. I'm on my results for last month from one of our campaigns, the USA campaign. Last month, the top performing ad, like ad set with the top performing ad, spent $25,000. It's got a 1.69 ROAS, which is actually very low, but this isn't a bad thing. Our overall blended ROAS is actually pretty decent and our margins are decent enough. But having a lower front end ROAS is not bad. So tracking with Facebook, it is split. So the top spending ads usually have lower ROASs, but if you scroll down here, these have higher ROASs and they've spent way less. So why wouldn't Facebook push those? Those ads are not top of funnel ads. The ad that has a lower ROAS is a top of funnel ad. So how the tracking is done is the ROAS is split through the customer journey. So let's say they've seen the top ad first, then clicked on another ad, then click on the third ad, and the sale was made with the third ad. Facebook will distribute the ROAS between the ads in which it thinks has done the most converting. So this ROAS is splitly distributed. I think that's how you explain it right. But there's another ROAS called first click ROAS, which top of funnel ads will have really high first click ROAS. I'm looking at Triple L now, and this is first click ROAS. So what ad they've clicked on first and then made a purchase. So you can see the difference with the top performing ad set. The first click ROAS is a 2.78. Compare that to the 1.69 Facebook is showing on here. This ad is what you call a revenue driver, especially for acquiring new customers. This is the topic I'm going to get into, and this is how you scale up from like 1K days to 20K days. It's creative diversification. So just give me a chance to explain. I'm going to break it down as clear as I can as possible. But this is where it comes into basic sales psychology. So in human basis, most people are probably not going to purchase off the first ad. It is a customer journey, going through another ad, then seeing a few competitors' ads, and then trying to make the decision if they're going to buy that product rather than the competitors. Then, all right, this company's got a really good offer and I'm going to buy it now. This is where sales psychology comes in, and you mix that in with creative diversification, which also plays into the latest Meta Ads update, which is basically Meta Ads now wants creative diversification to basically fill up the funnel to maximize sales, because Facebook will split the spend by itself on what it thinks the best top of funnel ad, middle of funnel ad, and bottom of funnel ad. So a top of funnel ad is basically an ad that is really good at advertising to the masses and acquiring brand new customers. A bottom of funnel ad is basically not going to be good at finding new customers, but let's say they've clicked on the top of funnel ad, then they click on the bottom of funnel ad, and your bottom of funnel ad is like an image ad with an offer, which is what we see really works really well. Strong urgency, like low stock, 20% off today for whatever offer you're running at the moment. That closes the deal, but it doesn't acquire new customers. So this is why Facebook in the latest update really wants creative diversification. So we've implemented this, and this is what has taken us to 20K days and scaling up our brands. This is how it is played. Volume of ads alongside creative diversification. So I'm going to explain to you how you can implement creative diversification. Also, before we get into that, if you're new here, I'm Nathan, been doing ecom for 9 years now, built and exited a company, did 1.2 million profit. We're scaling this new brand and we work with clients as well to scale them up from starting or scaling. Obviously, Black Friday is coming up as well. If you are interested to double or triple your revenue in the month of November, because it's a very important time, you can book a call below. We're pretty good. We've got a pretty solid Black Friday strategy. We're going for the $1 million month on this brand, so hopefully we hit it. But if you want that strategy as well, you can book a call. We can basically give you that strategy, implement it, because basically time is getting short. Or if you are starting ecom, we can get you going. Branded dropshipping is what we are best in, long-term businesses. That's how we roll. This is the creative diversification. So we talked about top of funnel, we talked about middle of funnel and bottom funnel. I've mixed middle of funnel and bottom of funnel because they're actually quite hard to distinguish. Like, what is the difference between a middle of funnel ad and a bottom of funnel ad? So top of funnel is clear. It's basically really good at acquiring new customers and telling people about your products. Middle of funnel and bottom of funnel is basically it closes the deal. What do we need to present to the customer in our marketing and in our ads to close the deal? So generally top of funnel, broad audience, higher spend, lower ROAS sometimes, drives first clicks, new customer acquisition. Middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, less spend, higher ROAS, urgency, testimonials, strong offers. Goal is to close the deal essentially. So this is how we implement creative diversification. So creative diversification comes in a few ways. So number one, it comes in actual format of the content. So of here, we've got UGC, iPhone videos, high production videos, talking videos, image ads, AI ads. So number one, when you're doing meta ads, you need to make sure you're doing all of it. You can't just be doing one format of video and expecting to scale to 20K days, 30K days, 40K days, because it's not going to talk to everyone. We have to think on the human psychology level. And number one, you need to tick off the list. Are we doing every format of advertising? Image ads, AI ads, talking ads, high production, iPhone videos, UGC. iPhone videos are really good ads. There's a lot of brands printing with iPhone videos, just raw, literally just filming the product. Might not be a top of funnel ad, maybe it's a bottom of funnel ad, but they work extremely well. So content format diversification, number one. That is the x-axis. So I've done a little y x-axis chart. It's pretty shit, but it explains it. So you've got that. Then you basically need to look at your account and think, right, are we doing a sales process to sell these products? Like, have we got every single sales tactic to sell these products? So one, ad format. So the content you're gonna film is product benefits, avatars, which could be very good top of funnel ads. So an avatar could be, for example, let's say these dirty earphones that I've got here from Apple. How do we sell these to different avatars? And what does that mean? So selling these in the format where your ads for different avatars will increase the audience size and help you acquire new customers. So one way, I'm gonna film a video with a UGC creator talking about these, saying these are really good for sports. That's gonna hit new customers. Now I'm like, right, I'm gonna target grandmas because grandmas have fucking cash. I'm gonna film a UGC creator grandma saying, I've just purchased these. They're amazing for old people because they're really lightweight and they fit on the head amazingly. And the volume is really good, even if your ears are a little bit more deaf. Then your Facebook ad, another top of funnel ad, hits new audiences and acquires new customers, reaching new avatars. So avatar angles or selling to specific persons relevant to your product is a good top of funnel ad. So have you got these creative diversifications in your ad account? Obviously angles could be anything. It's also the same as avatars, but it could be pain point angles. You can mix angles with avatars. So again, you could basically say an angle would be travel, like traveling is an angle. Selling these as the best traveling headphones would be an angle. Are you creating video ads, image ads? And then that's when it goes like, right, we want to create new angles. Okay, sweet. And now are we doing all the angles in all the content formats? Okay. We got offers. So for example, I'm like, right, I'm selling these. It's coming into autumn. So end of summer sale. These are on a discount. There's 100 units left. That is an offer. That's probably more going to be middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, or top of funnel if it just prints. But offers and urgency is definitely a middle of funnel, bottom of funnel ad because it closes the deal. Then you've got risk reversal guarantees. So this could be like a middle of funnel ad, but a risk reversal guarantee is like ads trying to gain trust for your customer. So again, the psychology, a customer sees your first ad that's broad. They're like, oh, that's interesting. But they're like, it's a website from Instagram. It's probably not legit. They haven't seen the brand before. Then you hit them with risk reversal ads. Like it could be a talking ad or a ad presenting, by the way, I know you've seen our ads, but there's no risk in buying our products. We've got a free returns for 30 days. So if you don't like our products, just send them back, you'll get a full refund. So there is no risk of purchasing our products. It's called risk reversal guarantees. Then you've got pain point angles, pain point of being semi-deaf. These are made for deaf people. They're a little bit extra louder than the usual earphones because they're designed for deaf people. That'd be a pain point angle. Seasonal offers, which is what I spoke about before. End of summer sale, autumn sale. Seasonal offers are very important and you need to update your ads with seasonal offers a lot of the time. Testimonials, again, probably middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, someone who's seen your ads, seen your brand. Then you hit them with the UGC testimonials of customers talking in the camera. I've purchased these, super happy about it. Storytelling could be a bit more top of funnel, but basically explaining why you've started the brand, story about the product to get an emotional feeling connected with the customer to your brand. Branded USPs, what's different about your brand compared to everyone else. Founders ads, us versus them, but really sit and think, okay, who are my avatars and what do they want to know about my products to basically get them to get the full sale? So this is where Facebook and Meta's new update really wants you to diversify your ads. So you've got your top of funnel ads, middle of funnel ads, pushing the offers, pushing the urgency, pushing the testimonials, pushing the risk reversals to explain there's no risk of buying these products. So if a customer is interested in their products and they're clicking on the first ad, Facebook is then going to show them the other ads to close the deal. So this is how we're getting to 20K days, and it's the psychology of the sales process on how to get the deal. So coming into more of a fact of actually how to sell products as such back in the day. So in person, like following up, basically the ads is a funnel. You'll see the top ad, then the other ads will follow up with different things, guarantees, offer, discounts, testimonials, UGC, different formats of content that's going to close the deal. So this is how we need to diversify the ad account now. So like, for example, you can fill your ad sets on your CBO. So this is like a Facebook campaign. You got ad here, ad here, ad. What Facebook is looking for now and what we're doing is each ad is different. Each ad has a different agenda. Testimonials, like I described there. And those different agendas is what is helping close the deals. It should, in theory, increase your ROAS, increase your sales, especially if you're really creating ads with different angles, different functions, and different forms to sell the product. So try it out. As well as that, we're doing like less ad sets, more spend, more creative diversification, and it's working extremely well. Do the selling diversification along with the content format diversification, and you should do pretty well. Obviously, this is a brief video. This is not all of it, but if you do want to work with us one-to-one, we can help you start or scale a branded dropshipping store, build a long-term business. If you are interested to double or triple your revenue for Q4 Black Friday, you can book a call below. We are working with quite a few people now and everything is in place. So feel free to book a call. If it's your first time watching me, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Peace and love.